not so great with all the shopping and the thrifting in a time when I should not be doing either of those things. I'm moving like next week out of my apartment, and I took all of my clothes from this entire semester home already, but I did bring back some to wear to work and to wear for like 3 weeks. So I brought some clothes back, but then I've just had nothing to do here because it's the summer and I've graduated. I shopped, I thrifted, I just couldn't help myself. But anyway, it makes for a good haul. Yeah, let's get into it. But then I also made some stuff, which is what I want to talk about first, because that's the most exciting to me. Well, I did crop this sweatshirt. This is a white champion. I like to crop things with the original hem to it. What it's been doing lately it's been folding under itself because I sew a little seam allowance to the bottom of it, and so it kind of has this cool effect to it. Slightly more distressed hem. It's still neat, but it's distressed. But I also made all these scrunchies, like so many scrunchies, and I'm so obsessed with them. I made this one out of my sweatshirt material, like it's the same material. I also really like the little scarf pony tie things. And I've been experimenting with these face print ones that are so cute. This one has, you know, the little scarves, and this one doesn't. I gave one of these to my friend. I had 2 of these, but I gave one of these to my friend. It's just a cute little like pink one. I have these 2 like slippy kind of camel colored ones, really cute. And so they're really cute. They have all these like little patterns on them. And then I also have these like kind of more gauzy ones. I have this one that's more like a gabardine kind of, which is an interesting scrunchy look. This one, which is like a faux corduroy, which is kind of weird. And then this one, which I didn't have enough to make a bunch of them, but this one's like a little scarfy kind of material. It has these little hearts all over it, which I love. And I really like it. Maybe I can sell some of them in the future. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna get on into the clothes. I'm gonna start with what I purchased brand new. First thing that I'm gonna talk about are these babies, which are from Urban. I got them during the 40% off sale price. They were on sale for 20 bucks. And so 40% off of them, I got these for 12 bucks, which I thought that was such a good deal. And I don't know why no one picked these up. They're so cool. Like they have like this beautiful heel shape to them. I'm a sucker for these like bungee cord-esque shoe ties. I just think that that's so cool. Anyways, they look very like neo mountain hiking boots. But yeah, it's kind of like this like suede material. I keep thinking about mountain climbing gear because it literally feels like some sort of outdoorsy tent-like material. Here's what they look on this side, and then on that side. Very cute. So the next thing that I picked up after one of my shifts was this one. And I still haven't taken the tag off of it because I'm not wearing this right now. This was definitely a purchase planning for the winter. I really loved that whole cherub trend, and I really liked these mesh tops. I've kind of had a thing for mesh tops for a while, so you know, this again was $20 and then 40% off of that. So it seems to be really well made and very, very soft mesh. And I don't know, I really like that whole like, let me rub it in your face that I'm an artist vibe. That's totally what I want to tell the world, is like, I'm an artist and I'm better than you. Love the colors on it, just that good Rococo vibe. And those were the things that I purchased brand new. Everything else from here on out is thrifted. Let me jump in. So the next place I'm going to talk about is the Salvation Army, which I went with my friend. We went during the Wednesday 50% off deal. I just got these cute little Nike dry fit shorts. I love athletic shorts. I need more of them, honestly, because I don't know, shorts are one of those things that sometimes work on me, but sometimes just don't. They're really bright and I love the color. Only thing about them is I feel like when I wear them that like my butt looks kind of like a little watermelon. So you know, that's the one thing about him. So I found this shirt, which says London on it. I think it's vintage. It looks very vintage to me. If it's not vintage, that would very much surprise me and shock me. It looked so obnoxiously 80s, 90s that I couldn't not get it. I love the phthalo green color. People don't wear enough of this color, and I don't know why. It's a good color. I've been to London, and I try to not wear shirts from places that I haven't been to, or that isn't significant to me in some way, shape, or form. And it's by this brand called Churchill London. It's a really cute little vintage tag there. And it's a size large. It's just really cute to like tuck into things, and I really love cuffing the sleeves. I think it gives it even more of like that retro kind of look that people love. This one was great because this one was $1 full price, and then on the half off sale it was 50 cents. No, like it's very worn. You can definitely tell like there's like this stain right there. I don't even know what it is, probably some sweat. I'll wash it. Just has Bruce Lee on the front, and then on the back has Bruce Lee there, all of that. It's by Roots of Fight, very big tag. But yeah, I just thought that this was super cute with like my white jeans or with some black jeans, with any jeans really. Like you can wear this with practically anything. It's so basic. This might have been my favorite top of the whole haul there. I've just really been into like a racing vibe lately, but not in like a gross corny kind of way where like, you know, I have like racing stripes going down my sleeves or something like that, like in a cool vintagey kind of way. And I've really been loving vintage cup shirts. For example, I have a vintage Winston cup shirt that my dad gave me, but this one was a Sprint cup shirt, which I think was the thing that succeeded the Winston cup, I think. I don't know much about racing. Love the Coca-Cola, love the graphic, and then also it said Charlotte on it, which I just thought that that was really cool too. I love North Carolina. You'll come to realize. I just want to wear this with like good worn in medium wash Levi's. The next two things are very basic of me. It's just a white Harley Davidson. It has a little stain right there. I'm gonna see if I can try and get that out, but if I can't, I'll just crop it. I don't like to crop vintage tees. I don't know exactly if this is vintage, but I like to think that it is. What attracted me to this Harley Davidson in particular, and I don't think I would go for very many Harley Davidsons, but I really liked the fact that this one was from Midlothian, Virginia. And I just thought that was really special. Like, I'm moving away, and so now I have something to remember Midlo by. Just a really good basic Harley Davidson, just will go with anything. Not too distracting on the back. Sometimes they have distracting graphics, as you'll see. So when I said distracting Harley Davidson graphics, this is what I was meaning. This is a massive Harley Davidson sweatshirt. All the different shades of gray, all the different tones, and then just the bright orange. Love this graphic. The sleeves are really cool. They have Harley Davidson going down this side, and then on this sleeve have like this cool graphic with the Harley logo. So the thing about this one that's a little conflicting, but I don't mind it, is that they have this big booming graphic on the back. Like I said before, I'm doing that whole like, if it's a significant place, it's okay. So this one is Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Again, love North Carolina. So I thought I have to pick this up. And also just, it's such an oversized, big Harley Davidson. Like, I can wear this as a dress or super tucked into something. So the next thrift store that I'm going to talk about is Fantastic Thrift. First thing I found there that I loved were these Levi's jeans. These are the 721 high-rise skinnies. And I actually had purchased this exact style of Levi's, except in stark black with a black patch in the back and then a black tab. And then they also had holes in the knees. So these are just a really nice medium wash, good skinny jean with a beautiful raw hem. I love this hem. Comes right up on my ankle, just looks very polished. So the next thing I got was actually something that I had been on the hunt for a very long time. I had really wanted to get myself a Keith Haring collaboration garment, And I knew that there were a few of them. I knew that there was one from Urban, but it was very weird because it was also a Keith Haring and Hello Kitty collab, and I'm not the biggest fan of Hello Kitty. I feel like Forever 21 did a collab with Keith Haring, but I'm not sure about that, like don't quote me. But I know that Uniqlo did one. I've been looking at that Uniqlo collection for a while and loving everything, and I really wanted a Keith Haring collab garment, and I had been looking at them on Poshmark and Depop, and just all of them were really cute and not that expensive, but I just couldn't ever bring myself to get one. But I'm so glad I didn't, because I found one the other day at Fantastic, and I was so happy about it because it was $1, $2, something like that. I found this one. It is the Uniqlo collab one, and it's actually really nice because, you know, I wanted one with more of a graphic on it, but this one I think is just super subtle. I don't really have a good basic striped tee, so this was also just, it was perfect in many ways. I love that it's a dog, and I don't know, it was just so ideal, and I saw it and I was just like, that is precious. You are precious. I was very happy to find this because it had been on my list for a long time. Next thing, okay, this was a little Nike tank top that I got there just for $1. It was 99 cents. So I was like, love that, can I pick it up? Yeah, so I actually have this in purple, and I love the way it looks. I just love, it's just such a good gym look, like to have that little back. It's such a nice little touch. So I had that one, I knew I loved that one. So then I found this one the other day, and it's just red and black. I love having good workout clothes that I think are cute. So my favorite part of that entire haul has to be this, and that's because this is a Reformation top. You can see that? I'm sure anyone on YouTube will tell you how amazing Reformation is. Reformation, Realization Par, like all these brands are so hyped up. I think for good reason. I like the look of them, I like the aesthetic of them. I love the way that this fits. I think the fit of it is so gorgeous. The only thing about it that I have a problem with is I don't really understand the material of it, because it is a viscose, however you want to say it, and it's a crepe fabric. It's crepe, so it's very scratchy. It's not the softest material, which kind of shocked me because this top, I looked it up and it's $128 retail. But that being said, I still love the way this fits. I love the print of it. This is another one of those tops that I was talking about that's like these button downs that I keep finding that are just really good button downs. And I was happy to have experienced in some way, shape, or form Reformation. Maybe I'll buy from them new. I don't know. We'll see. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Goodwill outlet. I love the Goodwill outlet in Midlow. I think it is probably one of the best Goodwill outlets. It's very organized, the bins are very well regulated, and the shoes stay together, which is amazing because the Goodwill outlet in Rosedale, Maryland is, you can't find any shoes. The first thing I have is this top from H&M. This print is absolutely stunning. I love tie-dye so much, but I love it when it's in the context of like a button down. Like that's just so cool to me. It has 3/4 sleeves, and it's also just like very loose and flowy on me. It's another one of those tops that makes me look very artsy, much artsier than I probably deserve. I found these Intimately Free People pants, and I work at Free People, so it's really good to have Free People things on hand just to be able to wear them into work. And so these are like super thick, wide leg sweatpants from Free People, and I just love this super thick drawstring. They have like these nice deep front pockets. In store, these would be like $68, $78, something like that. And then, but maybe if they were on like Nordstrom Rack or something, they'd be like $30. So to get them for basically $1, like that's pretty great. I was really happy to find this. Like, I really love finding a really good Free People piece for not that expensive. It's very satisfying. This is also a fun find. It's not my favorite find, but I really enjoy these. They are these American flag sweatpants. They would have been perfect for 4th of July, and I'm so upset that I didn't have them and I didn't know that they existed before then, but I know now, they exist now, and I love them. They're so cute. And I think they are vintage, which I think is really cool. It's not like some brand trying to do their best to create like a vintagey flag look and, you know, just overly manufacture the flag. They have a really good fit to them. It's by the brand Best Form. Looks a little vintage to me. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll definitely be wearing these for all of the patriotic holidays. So the last thing I found at the Goodwill outlet was these babies. I had actually been really wanting some white Converses for a while, just because sometimes I really like to embrace my more basic side. If you have a good pair of white shoes, it can just make a multitude of outfits look really good. These are not Converses, but they are PF Flyers. That stands for Posture Foundation. I really like PF Flyers. I'd heard of PF Flyers before. I knew that they were a thing. Very vintage, very retro. I saw these, they were in really good condition. They have this beautiful like red, white, and blue in the back. I didn't know how patriotic this haul was going to be. And just this good like gripping up front. Just a really good structured shoe. So the last place that I went to was just a regular Goodwill. So first thing I found, it's not actually for me. I do have a Poshmark and I do have a Depop. Please shop those. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you like these, they're on there. These are some Levi's tapered leg black 512 jeans. I really loved these. They had a really good vintage look about them. They just are they really funnel into a beautiful high rise. And then they are a tapered leg, so it's a really good like mom jean. The black denim is gorgeous on them. It's really thick denim too, like super thick and sturdy. Other than in a skinny jean, it's the best way to have denim. Giant Levi's leather patch, always classic. And then the nice red tab. These are gorgeous. I wish I fit these because they're so beautiful. I knew that they didn't fit me and I knew I was gonna get them for selling purposes, but I could not leave them. They're so gorgeous. So those pants might not have fit me, but I did find some that did fit me really well. So other than Levi's, I am a sucker for a really good pair of Lee jeans. That's L-E-E, not L-E-I. I don't actually know how to pronounce that jean brand, but Lee, L-E-E. It's actually funny because Free People sells Lee jeans, and I know Urban did at one point. I know that Lee is like still such a good brand, but for some reason like not a lot of people have caught on to Lee jeans, and I don't know why. I have so many of them. Probably have more Lee jeans that I love than Levi's, which is crazy to me. I found these in the men's section, so I don't actually know how they would fit a man. They don't actually have a Lee patch on them, which I do love, a really big Lee patch. These ones just have a little Lee on the pocket. The thing that drew me to these so much, the reason why I fell so in love with them, is because they have this beautiful yoke in the front. If you know fashion terms, a yoke is basically like on the back of jeans. Like this would be the yoke. This is the thing that separates the waistband from both of the legs. But this one has a front yoke on it, which is really cool. And it kind of moves the pockets down because the pockets would normally be up to the belt loop. I think it gives it such a cool vintage like western kind of look. They're a little short, it's the only thing I don't like about them, but it's fine. So my last piece of clothing, these are from Aerie, and I don't actually know if Aerie is the best performance-wise for athletic leggings. I've been getting into Aerie more and more lately because I really love their swimsuits and I love their like bralettes. I think that they do those things really well. Man, they're in really good condition and I really love the like spotted pattern of them. If someone could tell me if Aerie holds up really well working out, like I'd love that. They probably do. I'm just very wary. I won't really ever buy leggings from like forever to be one unless I have the express purpose of just lounging in them. But I would love to work out in these because these seem like the kind of workout leggings where I probably live in like some super posh area. Like if you know Baltimore, like I live in Harbor East and I can just jog around the harbor and then I can go back to my multi-million-dollar apartment complex and I'm just so posh, and I probably wear Madewell regularly for my regular life and J. Crew. Oh, they look so good and they make my butt look good if I do say so myself. They feel so good too. I just can't wait to wear these. Like, they're so cute. The last thing I really wanted to show off was this Fila bag that I picked up at Diversity Thrift in Richmond. I don't really know how I'm gonna wear it because I don't really want to show off my wallet and my keys and my phone. I think it'll work for a lot of cute outfits and photos. And like this sort of thing would go for like 30 bucks on sale at Urban Outfitters, maybe. Like retail it might even be more. It's got a nice long strap. Thank you so much for stopping by and looking at my bounty. Have a great rest of your day.